Hey everyone, listen up. An executive order just signed by President Trump is set to make major waves for Social Security, and you need to understand what it means for you. We're breaking down a critical payment date this week you can't afford to miss, a huge change to how you get your checks, and a shocking proposal for a COLA increase that could be a game changer for millions. I know all the political talk and headlines can be overwhelming, especially when your financial security is on the line. That's why I've been digging through the fine print of the new executive orders and SSA guidelines to bring you the facts. But before we get into it, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube this is important information more seniors need to see, and what I'm sharing could directly impact your wallet. All right, let's break this down because you need these details. First, let's talk about your payment. The next wave of Social Security checks is scheduled to go out on Wednesday, October 22nd. This is for everyone whose birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st of the month. I've seen the panic in the comments section with people asking if the chaos in DC will stop their checks. Let me put your mind at ease. No, the Social Security Administration has gone on record to confirm all payments are proceeding as scheduled. Your money is safe and it is on its way. But here is the major headline, and this comes directly from President Trump's new executive order. This is a big one, and it's causing some serious disruption. Effective immediately, paper Social Security checks are a thing of the past. The SSA sent out the final batch of paper checks on September 30th. From this point forward, all payments will be made via direct deposit. I want to repeat that. You will no longer receive a physical check in your mailbox. Your money will be sent straight to a bank account. Now, I can already hear you. But I don't use a bank, or direct deposit is a nightmare for my budget, or the nearest bank is 50 miles away. Listen to me. Do not panic. You have a pathway here, but you must act. You need to call the Social Security Administration right away and declare a hardship. If you live in a location without banking services, or if switching to electronic payments would cause you significant problems, you must tell them. They are required to review these situations on a case-by-case basis to see if you qualify for an exemption. Don't just give up. Pick up the phone. Their main line is open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday. The wait times might be long, but making this call is critical for your financial stability. And for everyone on supplemental security income, this is for you. You are getting 2 payments in October. Your regular payment will arrive as usual, but you'll also receive a second payment at the end of the month. Before you celebrate, understand, this is not extra money, it's your November payment arriving early because November 1st is on a weekend. The SSA always pays early for weekends and holidays. So, when November comes and you don't get a check, remember, you already received it. Try to set that second October payment aside to cover your November bills. Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for. The cost of living adjustment, your COLA. This is where we could see a massive financial boost for seniors. Circle this date on your calendar. Thursday, October 24th. I know many of you expected this announcement earlier in the month, but it was delayed due to the government holdups. The Bureau of Labor Statistics will release the final inflation data from September at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time on that day. Immediately after, the SSA will use that data to officially announce the COLA for 2026. The BLS has confirmed this is happening, open government or not. Now, this is where you need to pay close attention, because your raise could follow one of 2 very different paths. The difference is staggering. Path 1 is the standard increase. The Senior Citizens League, a nonpartisan group that tracks this, projects that, using the current formula, the COLA will be between 2.7% and 2.8%. For an average retiree receiving about $1,900 a month, that's an extra $54 to $58 in your check. That's about $650 to $700 more per year. This increase would apply to all 70 million Americans on Social Security, SSI, and SSDI. Path 2 is the game changer. There is an intense push happening right now from lawmakers and senior advocacy groups to force the Trump administration to change the formula itself. They want to switch from the old metric, the CPI-W, to a newer, more accurate one called the CPI-E. Why is this so important? The CPI-W tracks the spending of city workers. The CPI-E tracks spending for the elderly. It gives more weight to the things you actually spend your money on, like rent, food, and most importantly, skyrocketing healthcare and prescription drug costs. Seniors spend a much larger portion of their income on healthcare than younger workers. If they make this switch to the CPI-E, experts project the increase wouldn't be $58. It could be between $300 and $500 every single month. That's a potential $3,600 to $6,000 more per year in your pocket. Now, let me be crystal clear. This has not been approved yet. But the pressure is on and a decision is expected soon. So who does all of this affect? Let me summarize. Retirees on Social Security, people on disability, SSDI, and those on SSI are all impacted by the paper check elimination and will receive the COLA, whether it's the small or the potentially huge one. Veterans who receive Social Security are also included, though your VA benefits are separate. Widows, widowers, and those on spousal benefits. Your checks will also increase with the COLA. The bottom line is, if a check comes from the SSA, these changes apply to you. Okay, here is your game plan. I need you to take these 5 steps this week to protect yourself and your benefits. 1. If you are one of the people still receiving paper checks, you must act now. Call the Social Security Administration at Sondres 1-800-772-1213. Tell them you need to set up direct deposit. If you don't have a bank account, ask them about the Direct Express debit card. If this creates a true hardship, you must explain your situation and formally request a waiver. Don't delay this. 2. Log in to your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and triple check, that your direct deposit information is correct. A simple typo in your account or routing number could send your money to the wrong place and cause massive delays. 3. Get out your calendar and circle Thursday, October 24th. This is COLA Announcement Day. This is when we'll know for sure what your 2026 raise will be. 4. If you believe seniors deserve a fair COLA based on what we actually spend, you need to make your voice heard on the CPI-E. The fight is happening right now. Go to the comments below and type, "I support a fair COLA for seniors." Let's create a massive wave of support that they can't ignore. Call your representatives. These decisions are made by politicians who need to know you're watching. 5. While you're on the SSA website, pull up your Social Security statement. Review your entire earnings history. Mistakes are more common than you think, and fixing an error from years ago could permanently increase your monthly benefit check. Look, I'm not going to pretend these changes aren't stressful. The mandatory switch from paper checks is a major disruption for many, and I completely understand the frustration. But there is also a real reason to be hopeful. A COLA increase is guaranteed. The only question is whether it will be the standard, small increase, or the life-changing one we are fighting for. The paper check rule, while frustrating, ultimately makes your payment safer from mail theft and faster to access. And for those who truly cannot comply, remember that exemptions do exist. The single most important thing you can do is be proactive. Don't let these changes catch you by surprise. You have the information, now you need to take action. If this video has helped you, please do me this one favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I release videos like this daily because Social Security news changes in a flash, and I am dedicated to making sure you never miss an update that affects your money. Then drop a comment and tell me your story. How would an extra $300 or $400 a month change your life? Are you worried about the switch to direct deposit? Let's talk about it. Your experience could give someone else the confidence to make that call or ask for help. And finally, so many seniors and people with disabilities aren't on YouTube and don't know this is happening. Please share this video with them. Text it to your friends, email it to your family, mention it at your community center. They need to know about the October 22nd payment, the end of paper checks, and the massive COLA news coming on October 24th. You could be the person who saves them from a major headache. Thank you for watching and for trusting me to bring you the facts. Remember, knowledge is your armor. The more you know, the better prepared you are to navigate this system. I'll be back tomorrow with another update. Until then, stay safe and take care.